Good afternoon everyone and welcome back to Motor Soul. And in this video I'm going to share my views on why Yamaha should not relaunch the RX100 or the RD350. So I've been reading on the forums and in Facebook groups for about for the past 6 months. I've seen many people question about why Yamaha is not launching the RX100 or the RD350, and some people want Yamaha to launch the RX100 and the RD350. So I wanted to make a video on this topic from quite some time now. As you guys have seen, most of the Indian manufacturers, all the bike manufacturers are bringing back their old names. Like for example, Royal Enfield Meteor is a 350cc now, but earlier in 1950s and 60s, Royal Enfield Meteor was a twin motorcycle, twin 4-stroke engine, 700cc, and now they have the 350cc Meteor, and Honda has come up with CB350. So that's their 70s motorcycle, and that was a 4-stroke 350cc motorcycle, and now that's also in the market. And Java is also back with a 4-stroke Java 350 engine. Back in 60s we had Java 250s. That was a 2-stroke engine, and we also had a 350 engine, but that was also a 2-stroke twin cylinder dual exhaust engine. Now the 350cc, the new Java, that's a 350cc 4-stroke dual exhaust but single cylinder engine. So everyone is bringing back their legacies, all their old motorcycles with their fan base. They are attracting people with their names. So most of the people are going behind the names. So people also expect Yamaha India to bring back the RX100 or the RD350. But I would certainly say that bringing back the RX100 or the RD350 will just ruin its name. It's not going to stand by its name. It's not going to give respect to the old motorcycles. It's going to ruin it. Now let's start with why I think it would ruin the whole name. So the first thing is that the RX100 is a 98cc 2-stroke engine, and the RD350 is also a 350cc 2-stroke engine, and that's a twin motorcycle, twin cylinder 2-stroke dual exhaust. And the RX100 was a single cylinder 98cc 100cc engine. And if Yamaha will bring back the RX100 back, and that should have 100cc engine, I'm not sure if it would be as powerful as the RX100 would feel. Now BHP and power on paper is something different, but when you ride an RX100 you don't really feel the 11 bhp, but it feels quite a lot. Now that's because of the power to weight ratio. Now the weight on the RX100 is 95 kgs, just 95 kgs, and that's a 2-stroke motor, so that it really pulls like anything. And on the other hand, the RD350, that's a twin cylinder 2-stroke engine. Even that has mad power, and they cannot really make motorcycles that powerful while keeping the bike lightweight. Now if they increase the weight, they can surely push a lot more, but if they are keeping the bikes lightweight like the RX100 or the RD350, I don't think they can achieve the BHP number. And with all the BS6 emissions and everything, they cannot really bring back the legacy of the power that you feel on an RX100 and an RD350. You cannot bring that back. So there is one more reason that I think, the second reason that I would think is not possible is because of the weight. Two-stroke motorcycles have very less parts, and trust me, the RD350 is a twin-cylinder 350cc, but the bike just weighs 155 kilos. 155 kilos. My Hero Impulse weighs about 134 kilos, and that is a 150cc 4-stroke engine. I'm not comparing here, I'm just giving you an idea about the weight that the new motorcycles are. So compare any 350cc motorcycle of this era, and it's going to be about 180 kgs or more, or even some are even more than 200 kgs. So bringing back a motorcycle with that is nimble, that is lightweight, and is powerful, that's not going to happen. And even if they bring back the RX100 or the RD350, I don't think they'll be as good as the old motorcycles because of the 2-stroke and the 4-stroke engines. So I personally feel that if they bring back the RX100 or the RD350, it's just going to be an RX or an RD for the name's sake, but it's not going to be the legacy wouldn't continue. They just cannot give a name to any motorcycle and expect it to sell. But there is one more thing. See, for example, the new Java, the Java 350, the 4-stroke engine, the people who are buying the Java have never ever ridden a 2-stroke Java. At least 90% of them have not ridden the old Java. 10%, I would agree that 10% already have an old 2-stroke Java or might have ridden it. Most of the people who are going for the new Java, they don't really have any experience with the Java. They just are going for a Java because they feel that it's good, it has a name, it's famous and all that. So if Yamaha brings back the RD350 or the RX100, I'm not sure if they can keep the weight for RX100 as 95 kgs or RD350. They cannot keep it 155 kilos. I'm sure about that. And when you add a 4-stroke engine, 2-stroke engine, there are less moving parts. The process is almost double on a 4-stroke compared to a 2-stroke. So in the 2-stroke you have the power, it's immediate. In a 4-stroke it's not immediate. So if they bring back the legendary motorcycles, they have to they have to be worth it. And I would say they might just look like an RX, or if they launch it in the future, they might just look like an RX or an RD350, but they would certainly not ride like an RD350 or like an RX100, and that's for sure. So that is why I feel Yamaha should not relaunch the RX100 and the RD350. It would just ruin its name. It would just become a namesake motorcycle. I wouldn't really ruin something that has a very good legacy. Now the RX100 also has the iconic sound that it has. आवाज़ छोटे बच्चे को ही पूछे तो RX जारी बोल के बोलता, वो जो आवाज़ है ना, वो आवाज़ से पहचान है उसकी RX की. तो 4-stroke में आप आवाज़ नहीं ला सकते. You cannot bring that beautiful exhaust sound in a 4-stroke engine. And plus BS6 is also here, so because of that you can literally have no sound in the motorcycle. So if Yamaha relaunches the RX100, it's just going to, it might be fast, it might do everything, but it would surely not have the iconic sound that the RX100 does. And people till date, the RX was launched in 1980s, but every kid, every motorcyclist, every biker, every rider knows the RX100 because of the exhaust. And the RD350 also is famous for its beautiful exhaust and the way it pulls. The handlebar just throws you off the motorcycle. When I first took a ride on the RD350, I remember as soon as I opened the throttle, my left hand would just come off. and it certainly does every time. It's so powerful because of the power to weight ratio that it's almost impossible for a person like me to ride a motorcycle. I'm just 50 kilos, and for a guy who just weighs 50 kilos, and if you're riding an RD350, you certainly know how much of a pull that bike has. And RD350 has a very growl sound to it. When you kickstart an RD350, खुद start करके डर जाना, वैसी आवाज़ रहती है RD350 की. So RD350 can come back if Yamaha India brings it back, but it's certainly not going to sound, it's not going to scare you when you kickstart it, it's not going to scare you when you pull it. ज़िंदगी में आज तक मेरे को सिर्फ 2 गाड़ियों पर डर हुआ. The first was the RD350, and the second is the Suzuki Shaolin. So those are the only 2 motorcycles that have scared me till date. And when I ride a motorcycle, अगर मेरे को डर हो रहा तो मेरा ये लेफ्ट पैर कांपता, और वो RD350 पे और Shaolin पे दोनों पे हुआ. These old 2-stroke motorcycles, they scare you. It's so much powerful that you can actually, literally, it will scare you. And that's not going to happen with the 4-stroke Java or the 4-stroke RD350 or the RX100. So that's my whole point of making this video. And sound off in the comment section below if you guys think Yamaha should bring back the RX100 or the RD350, and let me know in the comment section what you guys think about bringing back the old legacy of the RX100 and the RD350. And that being said, let's end this video, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Till then, ride hard, ride safe, and I hope to see you around.